Welcome to my kitchen.
Okay, it's recording now.
Wonderful. Okay, good morning, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Crossover noon. Good afternoon. Okay, what I'm going to do today for us, quite quickly, as normal, in the box this week, I've got great variety actually this week. I've got baking potatoes or jacket potatoes. What do we say in America, both?
Baked potatoes.
Okay, right, so then my recipe when it goes online I think says jacket potatoes, but don't worry, I'll go in and do a little bracket. So I'm going to cook this in the microwave. One potato takes 5 to 6 minutes. I've already scrubbed it, and I have somewhere, okay, I have one of these looks like a mushroom. It's very good if you don't get it wet, just to use straight on mushrooms, but actually I use that for veg. I keep it exclusively for that, and I try and keep skin on my veg wherever I can. But in a jacket potato we clearly need to. So all you're going to do is make some holes in it. You just want to be able to let some of that water steam out, and we're able to cook this on full for 5 to 6 minutes. So I'm going to wrap it in kitchen towel, paper towel. I'm getting bilingual. Are you all noticing this? I hope you are. Bilingual Tamsin. And let's go. I'm just going to leave it and start. There we go.
Have you used that microwave?
I used it a couple of weeks ago to do corn. We'll
It's
see.
a little slow.
It's okay. We'll roll. I'll test it, which will allow me to show you how to test it.
Yes,
Jacket
perfect.
Okay, so to go with the jacket potato, we're going to do broccolini. Broccolini is like broccoli. It's a mixture actually between Chinese broccoli and your traditional broccoli. It's made, and one place produces it, or created it, I should say, and it's gone wild. So it's like broccoli, but it isn't. It's just thinner, smaller. And all we're going to do, because I only have a microwave here, and I have the recipe for what I'm doing with the broccolini as well. So these are what my recipes always look like, handwritten, scanned in, and they're on my website. So do go to the website and check out the recipes. They are growing all the time. So I'm just going to cut the ends off. We all know in here what I do with anything. Compost! It's very important. And then I'm literally just going to actually slice it up. Because that's how I want to cook it today. Obviously you could cook this traditionally how you would cook broccoli. You could roast it, you could boil it, you could steam it. It's going to work exactly the same way. Doesn't need as long. The stalks are thinner. Goodness gracious me. So I am going to put that, because I'm microwaving. The joy of microwave cooking is, it generally speaking, keeps the nutrients in. It's excellent if there's just a few of you. It's excellent if you only want, say you just wanted this veg today and everything else was not needing to be cooked, then that would be good. So I've chopped the broccolini. I'm going to just take some lemon zest. And literally, if you do that, the room's going to smell delightful. It's one of the things when I love doing when I'm doing that. And I'm just going to take a little bit more, but actually not much more than that. Okay? Oh, it smells good over here, by the way. And I'm just going to chop that up a little bit. I don't need it really chopped, and I'm going to chuck it in there. Now I want it to actually infuse in. It really will do that. I'm going to break that down a bit more. So I'm not going away from the table. I brought a bottle of water. But you just need to throw in a bit of water. We'll put a cup in. I've set a cup on the recipe. I actually haven't weighed that broccoli. I don't know, broccolini. Don't know how much is in there. So we're doing a little guess here. But guessing's good. It's fun. Cooking is fun. Okay. And I brought a piece of cling film because I wasn't sure. whether we had any here actually, so that's why I put on there already.
What do you call it? Cake film?
Cling film. Okay, what is it here?
Saran wrap. Or plastic wrap. I like cling film.
Okay.
Cling film is better though. It's more awesome.
Anyone watching this in Britain knows exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm not putting it on really tightly, but enough. And we're going to cook this for 5 minutes as well. So clearly we're building up a little bit of a microwave
Backlog.
queue, backlog. Well done. So while we're waiting with that, I also, time permitting, I'm going to cook the corn like I did the other day in the microwave. Take that off of the cob, and I'm going to put that into the pico de gallo that I've got here, already made. It's a medium one, just so you know, for you lot eating it, because this is what we're going to put on the potato. And then we've got the broccolini at the side. So pretty much everything, this would be freshly done, that can be done in the microwave if you want to add the corn, that can be done in the microwave, and so can the jacket potato. So you could do this if you're out and about in the workspace or whatever. Or you've got rid of your children for the weekend and you just want a meal for you. You're going to fire up the whole cooker. So there we go. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to do a quick platter of some vegetables. So I have baby carrots in the Freggies box today. So there's advantages to them coming in the bag like this, because it allows you to, in theory, keep them fresh a little bit longer. So this is how, and they are organic. That's rubbish that's not going in my compost. We've got green beans. I don't know how many of you eat green beans raw, but they are actually really nice. So we're going to keep chucking in the compost. So I'm going to move these slightly. So let me just quickly, while we're multitasking here, folks. We are cooking. And I find doing nibbles like this, especially if you're cooking a meal anyway, it keeps people entertained and happy, and they're there and they enjoy it. They can chat with you while you're in the kitchen. I think the kitchen should be a friendly place. It should be. So we are going to, it might have done okay actually. Let's just insert a knife. And I've deliberately left the door open because there's a lot of steam in there, by the way, and you do not want your microwave smelling. So I'm just going to insert a knife in. It's fine. It actually did that for us quite nicely. So that is my jacket potato all done. And when you do them in the microwave, you're never going to get a crispy skin. Okay? If you do them in the oven, and my recipe shows you microwave or oven, then if you cook them long and slow, you're going to get a crispier. You could rub something like olive oil on and do it faster. So it just depends how you like your jacket skins. I just love the skins, I'll eat them. So I'll keep that there, and I'm going to start broccolini. I'm giving it the wrong name. So here we go. You guys said 5 minutes. There we go. So we're doing okay there. Right, I'm just going to keep going, because obviously broccolini's there. It's cooking. I have a plate to serve it all on. Now I'm only doing 1 jacket potato, but there are 2 in the box. So any of you afterwards, if you need another jacket, come practice.
Are you on Instagram?
I am now.
Yay! What is your username?
Fab Kitchen Coach.
Love it.
The same as my Twitter handle. And obviously my website is The Fabulous Kitchen Coach.
And you cut like the last 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch off the end of the beans?
What a good question. So Depending on how fresh they are, will depend on how close. If I was doing them individually like that, then yes, I most probably would. Because I'm doing them in a whole run here, it's easier just to sort of get the ends together, back them off. And for me, because it's going in the compost, I don't actually feel like I'm wasting anything. It's all going to circle its way back around to my garden. So let's put that there. Right, I'm going to do cucumber as well. You lot will have plenty to eat today. Sticking with the theme of, because we started with carrots, they are that shape, so I've kept the beans very as long as the carrots. I'm going to do the same just for consistency and presentation with the cucumber. Now I'm just going to take off some of the skin. I'm not so good with, should have bought potato peeler, this skin, but then we're just going to, chop it and then turn it into, in actual fact they're wide enough that I can chop these. If I show you again, so I show you over there as well. I cut the last one in half, but in actual fact, to make them better, I'm going to cut these in 4. Okay, so it will go across like that. It will be just nicer size sticks for people to dip, because that's what you're going to do actually with these, is dip. And we're going to do greens opposite each other. Just once again, it's a presentation thing. And I haven't taken the skin off that bit. So there's variety coming here. We will take some skin off this. And does Freggies ever put what we call English cucumbers, hothouse, I think we call them here, cucumbers, into their box?
Just regular cucumbers?
Skinny, long ones with ribs.
Good.
Hot house.
Oh, okay. That's all I buy normally. I think it's because we're used to them, which makes a difference. I bought tomatoes, but if you remember last week, the week before, we had grape tomatoes in the Freggies box. So, you know, depends what's in there. But I went and got some today because I'm going to put them here. So you end up with quite a nice display ready to keep the hordes of people, i.e. you lot, happy while I finish. Okay, I'm just going to put, and this is, I just went next door and got some freshly made. I'm not so good at the bought stuff, but obviously you could make guacamole. You could have made it at home and brought it with you. It's not really difficult. So if I pass it here, you can try some and then pass it over, ma'am.
Yay.
Okay, so we're back to our jacket potato. So I have a plate, which we're going to use for our meal, which has got some broccolini on it, because that's what I had. I'm going to open up the jacket potato. So you're actually all going to need to think. And then what I do is I literally normally just squeeze it like that, and that will give it a nice opening for you to put your topping on it. I'm going to get rid of that. Now I've got my, go there, let's check our slightly smaller microwave than I'm used to. Didn't think of that when I brought this. So that the banging was the handle as it was going round. But there we go. We now have our broccolini done. And it'll actually be really tasty with our jacket potato. And I did not bring a slotted spoon, but I'm just going to try and lift it up like this.
That's so pretty.
And it always keeps its colour. When you use the microwave for vegetables, it will keep its colour. It will keep its nutrients. It's just a different way of cooking. And I know we don't quite need all of it on this plate, but we're going to put it all on there because there's all of you to try this. Of course, I'm looking forward to seeing which one of you tests cooking jacket potatoes in the microwave. So look at that. It is really nice. So,
Samson, did you put salt in there or just lemon?
no, I did not put salt in there at all. I have salt if you want to put it on, and I wouldn't put salt in if I was cooking it. I would add it now, but I wouldn't put it in when I'm cooking it in the microwave. I let the microwave do its bit,
Okay.
and then test it. So I did not put salt in, and that was actually deliberate. So that's an excellent question, so thank you.
I'm never sure. I'm never sure when to put salt. No.
Right, we're just going to go again. This poor microwave is like, what are you doing? Nobody does this to me.
I think it's probably excited to fulfill its purpose.
Okay, I expect not many people cook in it, do they?
Probably not.
They warm.
I've seen a lot of microwave popcorn.
A lot of frozen meals.
Okay, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay, so, oh, and I totally forgot, I got the lettuce out, I washed it, because that was in the box, and what I meant to do was put it around the box plate. I'm a really big fan of using lettuce. I took my boys out and we ate out yesterday, and the starter, which was jacket potatoes actually, filled jacket skins, Alex really likes them, came on lettuce. Well, once the boys had finished them, I was just eating the lettuce. They were like, it's the decoration. And I said, is it the decoration in our house or part of the meal? Oh, okay, right, we can eat. It's like, it's so funny, you're suddenly in a restaurant, it's not part of the meal anymore. Okay, no problem. Right, so this is ready to go. I am, because Freggies so kindly brought me corn today, and once again there is 2 corns in here, so we can cook another one. But I'm going to mix it in with this, and part of the reason, apart from it's in the box, is it's so nice, and it adds a slight sweetness that I really like.
Summer
It
corn.
adds a crunchiness, which I think is great, and it adds a colour. So suddenly our plate here is going to have the broccolini in, which has got a hint of lemon. It's got our jacket potato, which is hot and nice, and I know what I brought as well, the other jacket. I was going to put some butter. To make
That's fancy
quickly,
butter.
because that's traditionally how I most probably eat my jacket potatoes. If I want comfort food, then it's jacket potatoes with a butter, cheese, and some baked beans. It's comfort food. When I'm on a good day, then it has cottage cheese on it. I love cottage cheese in it. So I brought actually a butter dish. I move that to the side, and then literally just make some butter curls. And one of the reasons, I mean, I make butter curls a lot at home anyway, they're quick and easy, but
I've never known how to do that.
okay. But
You're used to using a zester, right?
Huh.
I'm not actually. It's flat, and I have a zester here.
Oh,
But it's
It's a
flat
butter
and wrinkled.
curler, huh?
So
Oh.
take anything that is sharp and flat, you can do it. But if you want ridges, so make sure the butter's hard. That's why when I got here, I just put it in the freezer, because obviously I'd driven here and it's pretty hot out there today, isn't it, in Austin? So I did that, but that's make it hard, and then just keep turning the block so that you have a nice surface. The reason I do butter curls anyway a lot, but they're really good in a situation like this where each of you can now just take one. I'm also portioning the butter, because I can tell you, my children don't have it portioned, which most of the time they don't. You should see how much butter they put in. I left fresh bread at home for them, and they were like, butter! Okay. So there you go, butter curls as well. I mean, we are on a roll today, ladies, gentlemen. I was like, it's not that I've forgotten you're there, Troy. It's not. So, the cameraman is invisible. Right, so there we go. So really, we are done. There are some oranges in there, and I'm just waiting for the corn. As soon as that comes out, I will show you how you look at that. And I was watching it counting down. You a corn fan?
Summer corn is a good thing.
Yes, it is. Woo! I remember this from last time, actually. It was hot, wasn't it? Okay, so we're just going to chop off the end and get rid of that. And I'm going to chop off this end. Then we should. Now, when Freggies deliver it to you, they have cut off one end. On your corns at home, they won't be. And put them in whole, don't cut anything. And the husk around it is what holds in all the moisture that's already in there that then cooks it and lets the heat. So if we were doing this, it should push out, but it might be proving. There you go.
So perfect. Yeah.
Wow.
Pushes straight out.
So now I am just going to take this corn off and put it straight into our bowl. And I'm just going to also use a spoon to hold it, because I'm telling you now it's hot. So let me move that. Let's keep that bit. Generally speaking, that's when you know actually you've got nice fresh produce, when you know, find the caterpillars crawling in it and dirt in the leaks. That's what you want, folks. It means it's still fresh. We shouldn't run from that. We should run towards it. Embrace the caterpillars.
Just don't steam them.
Why not?
Good protein.
It's many countries that eat them. Right, I'm going to put the corn in. There we go. Mix it up. And put it on our potato. There we go. So we now have a very healthy, very tasty, very quick meal. And obviously, I've cooked the corn here just because I'm showing you the Freggies box, I'm showing you how to do things, but you could have done that at home. And something like that, you can get the whole family to make. You know, okay, you're in charge of the onions, you're in charge of the tomatoes, you're in charge of the corn. Just get people involved. You get people involved, they'll eat anything. They love it. Touch it, the taste, the look, the smell. It's great. Okay, are we ready to try and eat it?
Yes.
Can we take a picture?
Okay, there you go.
No.
We're inside for the camera.
Perfect timing.
Oh, of course you can. There we go. Right, so the recipe for jacket potatoes, be it oven or microwave, is already written and scanned. You know, me and technology, we are not friends. Not friends. And the lemon scented broccolini, so just go on my website. And every week I send out a newsletter with a recipe, and it's not on my website. So the only way to get that recipe is through my newsletter. So go on my website, fabulouskitchencoach.com or kitchencoach.us or tamsincochrane.com. All of them will take you to me. Wishing you a fabulous day.